All right, Facebook. Hey, so I want to jump on here. I don't know. I just feel like sharing this, and maybe it can help other parents out there. Of how do you handle situations when you see your child not succeed? And so my oldest, who's in sixth grade, she had her cheerleading tryouts yesterday, and she's worked so hard, like all my kids do. They have so much determination, and she went in there, and we knew it was going to be tough. There was, like, I can't remember how many girls, and I think it was like 22 girls in her grade, and we didn't know how much they were going to take, because they take the seventh graders plus the eighth graders and combine them. But she came out yesterday, so it's like it's the most stressful thing. Gosh, growing up being in sports, but parents are all waiting outside on the schoolyard. Yesterday they had tryouts at like 4 o'clock, and it came out about 6 o'clock, and they're all just, the girls are walking out. Either they yell cheering that they made it, and the ones that aren't, they're crying if they made it, they're crying if they didn't make it, walking out. And of course my daughter, Addie, she is we're like, where is she? And she's one of the last ones, and she walks out. She's not crying, but she just kind of looked at us and just did the the head nod, kind of like that American Idol, the golden ticket. But I mean, the feeling of just my and of course she comes up, and I just hold her, and I hug her. Her mom, Megan, we do the same. Of course, we both just want to start crying with her, and she held it in, and I was so proud of her. Gosh, this is the part of parenting, when you see your child and you just want to be there, and what can you do just to comfort her and know that she did great. But her attitude, I think her attitude was better than my attitude. Of I started thinking, we came home, I was like, getting on to my wife of what could we have done better to prepare her, pointing fingers, and that's not what it's about. And I have to own up to that, and know that what, all she needs right now is somebody to be there, to be loving, comforting, and understanding. And I had that kind of just like started thinking of what could I have done to prepare her more. And you know what? Nothing. She did everything. She was ready, and I just have to have acceptance, and I have to turn it over to God. I mean, if anything, yes, she's only in sixth grade. This is a great learning opportunity for her. And in her attitude this morning, I asked how she doing. You know what she said? She said, "Dad, the past is the past, and I have to move on, and I will be ready for next year." And she will be. And I love that in her. So if anything, I've learned more through my daughter of just how she's handled all this. And I know she's hurting inside, but I'm so proud of her, and life will move on, and she'll be great, and she will get better. And I believe 100% that she will be ready for next year's tryouts, and she'll just work harder. But gosh, being a parent, though, when you just see your kids, that feeling, that was probably one of the worst feelings, of seeing her walk out, and just the look, and she wasn't crying. It was just that look of just, she didn't make it. So parents out there, what I can say is just be there for your kids. Love them, comfort them, support them, and be present, as I always say. And it was really cool, though, to see all the parents there last night waiting for all their kids, of support. And a lot of her friends didn't make it, and her friends did. And the ones who did, they were just awesome of reaching out to her. And I'm just grateful that of her community that she has, of just the love. So, man, this parenting thing, we're learning every day, right? My kids are at that age now where it's competitive, and she's 12, and I've got my 10-year-old and my 8-year-old. So hopefully this will get out to people, and I'd love to hear comments on how you handle, like, when you see your kids, to be there for them. And the one thing I am learning is that you have to just love them. That's all they want. And I'm so proud of her. And, and the other thing too is what I learned is you can't blame or point fingers. And, my wife she's awesome. And I didn't do a good job of kind of supporting her too. And so parenting, marriage, it's not easy. So I know y'all see all my rah motivational stuff out there, and I wanted to get real and just let you guys know there are tough days, and that was a tough one last night. But it's spring break, and we're heading off to Disney World. So what better way to go celebrate and have a great time? But the one thing is, somebody said to me this morning that I called, I'm so grateful that I have such great people in my life. And a mentor of mine, he said, you know what? Pain plus time equals change. And, the pain that I feel, I know over time, she's going to, we're going to look back probably this time next year and just see how much she's improved. So awesome. But parenting, my parents out there, I feel y'all, the love that it's hard, especially when you see your kids, they don't succeed in something they work so hard for, but those are the lessons we learn in life, and that's life, right? And life's not easy. So if anything, she's learning at an age to, okay, how do we overcome? And you'll get better from this. So anyway, have a great, everyone's on spring break. I hope you get something out of this video, and love all my parents. It's tough. So y'all know the drill. Keep doing what you're doing and do this.